This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
There is a podcast no one asked for. A podcast you never knew you didn't want. 3 beers in. This is the podcast.
I anticipate a deeply religious experience.
Hey, thanks for joining us. It's Up Late with Ross and Cutter.
Hey, how's it going?
What are we drinking, Russ?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have anything in front of me. What are we drinking? Where'd the crowler go?
I thought I had it out. So
Yeah, I did. I thought so too.
Buffalo Brewing. We're actually going to do a shout out to our friends up in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, what the hops sent us. The 1910 Pilsner.
1910.
Yeah, from Buffalo Brewing. So 5.5%, 36 IBUs. Crowlered on August 10th.
What's so special about 1910?
That's when they first made their Pilsner. Their first batch.
5 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 5:10 p.m. Is that what it is?
Oh, man, it smells great.
Does it? Proper Czech German. Check yourself German.
This is a good beer.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even tasted it yet.
A little bit of spice. Clint would hate it, but
What do you... Okay.
come on, let's be honest. Clint hates beer.
He does.
We've talked a lot about Pilsner styles. Pilsners are great. Light, refreshing, always a good summer beer here in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a great nose on it.
Yeah, not bad.
I think I still prefer Native Texan to this.
It's
This one has a bigger
got
body.
something. It's
It's that spice.
yeah, I guess so.
It's spicy.
Yeah.
Saz. That's
It's
Saz hops.
like the women in Buffalo.
Saz Fucking women in Buffalo.
That's all that buffalo sauce.
I gotcha. I'm picking up.
Just
Medium?
just spread it around. Oh,
Spread around.
Atomic.
I like my woman like I like my buffalo wings with celery. No, is that
Yeah,
how, is that
sure.
how,
Yeah.
is that how it goes?
Baby carrots. I don't know what that means.
Wow.
Too much?
It's spicy. I don't know how else to explain it. It's got a bit of bite to it. It's nice.
Like the women in Buffalo.
I like the nose a lot better than I like the actual palate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
Yeah. Better than some of the beers we've had tonight.
Yeah, right?
It is. It's really...
I mean, this is the first time we've had a beer tonight.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I could probably drink this all day and not feel it. Well, maybe not, but...
What are we at?
5.5.
What 5.5?
Yeah.
All right, it's good ABV on it.
36 IBUs. Not
Comparing it to
3.6.
something that we've had probably more recently, we'll go back to the Native Texan, because that's a Pilsner.
Not as sweet.
Not as sweet.
Spicy. It's got that sauce. So like more of a Czech style, whereas the Native Texan, I would say, is more like a German.
Right. I would definitely agree with you. Mm-hmm. Between the two, I feel like this is almost too spicy. Mm-hmm. I would still choose this over a lot of beers, but I've had better pills. I've had a lot worse pills.
Yes, I have
I've had much
gonna say that.
much worse pills. I like the character on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I had to say something,
It's not like flat.
Right. It stands out.
It's got a bit of complexity to it.
I feel like
It's not boring.
I feel like the spice on this one would make me be able to point it out in the lineup.
Yeah, I could see that.
A crazy ex-girlfriend or something.
Yeah. It's got some sweetness to it.
Agreed.
But then it's got that spice over the top.
I'm trying to pinpoint. It's not peppery. It's
Paprika.
no.
Anise.
We going back to this again? It's anus, firstly. No. No,
As long as it's not rosemary.
it's not rosemary.
Golden beets.
Not golden. It doesn't taste like dirt.
A plus in my book.
It's good. Crisp. Rye?
Crushable.
Rye is the
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like rye is the word that I'm trying
can
to think
see
of.
that.
Like it's got that kind of rye spice to it. I was like, it came to me right there.
Yeah, I can see that. Which is
hint
kind
of citrusy.
Yeah, I got that. I kind of smelled that when I was pouring it.
Yeah.
A bit of citrus. Yeah.
But very, very dry, very crisp, and it's enjoyable. This would be a good one to pair with them wings. Mm-hmm. Them wings and celery. What you got? What about Buffalo Brewing do we got?
I'm looking.
And shout out to Savannah,
Yep.
who sent us a crowler.
They have a Facebook, but I can't find their website. Oh, site temporarily unavailable. From their Facebook, popular hours are Tuesday. Only Tuesday, it looks like. Savannah tends bar there, so if you're a fan of what she does on What the Hops, you're out there, get a crowler from her.
She is completely unbiased.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Man, it upsets me they don't have a website.
That's temporarily unavailable.
Buffalo.
They're in Buffalo, New York.
314 Myrtle Avenue.
There you go.
So if you get up to Buffalo, definitely check them out. We might.
Yeah, if this Pilsner is any indication.
1910 I feel like that has meaning.
I feel like everything has meaning.
I'm an optimist. Give me a break.
Your Wi-Fi password is live, laugh, love.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. That's not very
Hey,
optimistic.
1910 Czech Pilsner, commemorating the year that Buffalo Brewing Company opened at 1571 Clinton Street.
There you go.
So I was like, it did have meaning.
Whereas the Erie Canal that runs through Buffalo is Clinton's Folly.
I feel like there's a song.
There are. What's the name of the I can't remember the
Erie
name of the
Canal.
band. Well, yeah, there is the... Have you heard that?
I used to sing it in grade school.
Oh.
I don't know why.
There's a band in Buffalo that sings it now.
Oh. The Bohemian Pilsner has a slightly sweet, evident malt character and
So Bohemian Czech.
a toasted biscuit-like bready malt character.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
Hop bitterness is perceived as medium with a low to medium low level of noble type hop aroma and flavor. I'd agree fully.
Mm-hmm.
This style originated in 1842 with Pilsner originally indicating an appellation in the Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Classic examples of this style used to be conditioned in wooden tanks and had a less sharp hop bitterness despite the similar IBU ranges to German-style Pilsner. Low-level diacetyl is acceptable. Bohemian-style
I don't like
Pilsners
it.
are darker in color and higher in final gravity than their German counterparts.
Yeah.
Style notes according to Untapped.
I think that sums it up pretty much.
Apparently on Untapped, the only similar beer that I've had is Czech Bar.
Oh, okay.
I would say that Czech Bar was a little more malty, but more of a Euro Pils opposed to I wouldn't call this anywhere in the same wheelhouse as Czech Bar, completely, because those Euro Pilsners are like most of your Euro ales. They're a little more skunky. Is that the? It's more of a. When I think of like Euro
Cultured.
skunky. I know it was a big old thing, like just hey, don't drink skunky beer.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of your Euro pale ales, a lot of your Euro ales and that kind of stuff were just skunkier to me. But
Because of the age or just...
Stella's skunky though.
Yeah. No, that's true.
It's Heineken skunky. Like it's probably water. It's like most of that I would chalk up to water, but it's like they're not bad. They're just a different style. They're not as bitey.
I call the big one bitey.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost like malty skunky, which is they're not bad. They're just a completely different flavor profile.
I can understand that.
It's like a lot of your American styles that are like modeled after those are more bitey. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily acidic, but just sharp.
Yeah.
Like they have that like kind of bitterness.
I don't understand that. A lot of that could be water. Yeah, what you were saying.
It reminds me of a rye. I don't know why. Rye whiskey.
Now that you say it, yeah.
It's not bad, just very, very crisp.
Spicy. Like those women in Buffalo.
What you got, Ross?
I don't know. Should I have something?
I do like Buffalo Brewing's logo.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of
a buffalo.
Yes. Is that what buffalo sound like?
I think so.
Harumph, harumph, harumph.
I don't think they sound.
I didn't get a harumph out of that.
You motherfucker.
What is their logo? What does their logo say to you?
It says buffalo.
What's in the buffalo?
There's a buffalo. There's a mash paddle and a scoop for scooping out malt. And then
and a malt scoop.
Laurel or whatever.
Mash paddle.
And a guy's face. Wait, no. Oh, no, it's my mother. She's berating me for not doing the dishes properly. The dishwasher washes them for you. Never mind. I don't know.
I just have to empty it. I don't know how it gets filled.
Thank you for all that pain, Cutter. Yeah, no.
What do we think? Are we going to do another beer from them or
Buffalo Brewing?
Yeah,
or from Buffalo?
Are we doing another crowler?
I don't have any more crowlers.
Are we just going to do the crowler, or are we going to do more beers from them?
From Buffalo? I am totally down for doing more beers from Buffalo.
Are we going to do just this episode for this one, or are we going to do more Buffalo beers?
We've only got like 15 minutes for this, so I think it'd be good to do more Buffalo beers.
It's been pretty quiet so far. Like,
I don't know what to say.
A lot of research that we've had to do here on the episode.
There was no website.
Goddamn.
Thank you, Untapped.
Yeah. Thank you, Savannah, for giving us all the information we need.
Lady of Hops. Thank you, Savannah.
Lady of Hops.
She's, that's her Instagram handle. 17,000 Instagram followers. She said we should get a woman on.
We have Amy Rain. Congrats to Amy Rain, just had her second child.
Yeah.
She's drinking beer again.
Keeping it tight. I don't know. She tells us things that we don't want to know. Anyway.
It's like, go back and listen to our ice cream episode. The sopping wet. Like
that's not the title of the episode, but it is the title of the episode on my computer. So
it's like if we can get the hashtag sopping wet, like that'd be perfect.
I forgot. Yeah.
That's still. That was a very uncomfortable conversation. It's one of the most
cut out hilarious. Most of it,
and there's still a lot of
key moments in there.
There's still a lot of that, and there's references to it. Like, but it's like it's still funny.
I still make references to it.
Amy, we love you.
Yes, she needs to come back on.
I agree. So like,
she could have been on tonight, and then Clint could have not been.
Nah, but she's breastfeeding, so yeah, she's breastfeeding still.
Yeah.
Brand new baby, like brand new, like less than 6 weeks old.
Oh, the baby, not Clint.
Yeah,
okay.
Clint. Oh, Clint's a bitch. We know that.
I thought he was on formula.
Well, that formula doesn't have anything that has anything to do with hops. I can tell you that right now. What's the hops?
Too spicy.
Yeah, right? Bitter. He's already bitter enough.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this was... these Buffalo beers were sent to us by What the Hops. Check them out if you're into Buffalo beer podcasts or the beer podcast in general, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what you're into, but yeah.
Up in the Northeast, check out What the Hops.
Yeah.
Not in the Northeast, check out What the Hops.
There you go.
Find some of their beers.
Yeah. They've added Savannah recently, so she can tell you about their beers.
Savannah, no H, right?
Yeah. And one N, I think.
One N, no H.
There you go.
One V.
True. Yes.
Otherwise, it would be 7F.
Depending on where you put the B, yeah.
Well, it makes the most sense. Because if you
I
put it
just thought
right, if
maybe
you put it right
double
next to the
V,
V, it would be
W.
sauna.
The ink runs together.
The ink runs together. I enjoy this.
Yeah, me
Like I
too.
said, there's other Czech pills I'd rather have personally,
Yeah.
but it's not bad.
I was saying I could drink this all day, and I could, but after one, I kind of want to move on.
I would rather have this with food. Like
I
anything
could see that.
has
Strong
like
cheese.
anything that has like a bitiness to it.
Yeah.
I feel like barbecue always
Spicy
pairs
or
well.
okay.
Yeah, but it's like
Wings.
yeah,
Buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings
From
is perfect.
Buffalo.
I don't know if
Buffalo,
because
New York wings.
things I've learned about beer.
Oh, here we go.
If it's a kind of a spicy beer, like, and you have spicy food,
Yeah.
they're going to accentuate each other. So if you really
I can see
like
that.
spicy food, yeah, do it. This would go actually really well with, I guess, like a steak, a KC strip, maybe a little New York strip. Since you're up there, in,
KC strip. Is that a thing?
yeah,
Kansas City?
yeah.
Ugh.
It's kind of it's like the shit part of the ribeye. I think filet mignon's the fucking eye.
Yeah.
It's all like the KC strip's like the part that's not the eye.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with
It's
that.
the good part. Like KC's actually got some pretty good,
Okay.
some good stuff, but their KC strip, like that's what they're known for. It's like it's the ribeye that doesn't have the eye.
I hear the cops are always trying to fuck you over, but
Usually they're Tech 9.
I ain't got no guns. I don't need to have any guns. Somebody at work was saying, well, we have an AR-15. Not to get political, but why?
Not to get political, but that's exactly what he's doing.
I don't feel this is like a political thing. It shouldn't. Why do you need it? Why do you need an AR-15 cutter?
I don't have an AR-15.
Okay.
Ross.
What about an M1? Isn't that sufficient?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfectly sufficient. I'm glad you brought this up, Ross.
It worked in Saving Private Ryan. Why won't it work for killing deer or hogs or
No,
whatever you want
it'll
to
work
kill?
way too well for killing deer.
Okay.
As long as you don't like start shooting the sky.
I don't know. AR-15 just seems like overkill for anything. I don't know. Unless you want to kill like a whole bunch of birds and you are a really good shot. I don't know, but or people in a church. But, just saying,
I mean,
it would be really, yeah, it would be really good for that, right?
You're
Or-
not wrong. I have thoughts,
Oh no!
but
Oh, no.
I'm going to withhold them for the podcast.
You don't have to.
You know, I've had a whole bunch
Joel's
of
not
things.
here.
I've had a whole
Wait,
bunch.
Joel's here.
I've had a
Joel's
whole
there.
bunch of thoughts, like for that argument that popped up on the cool guy
Oh,
hangout
yeah.
a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I think you
I
were on
didn't-
the other side of
I
that.
didn't care enough at the time, but I've got more arguments. I see both sides. We'll put it that way. But anyway,
But are you pro gun or?
yes, I am.
I can understand owning guns,
Yeah,
but AR-15, come on.
it's unnecessary.
Do you need it?
No. There's a lot of things. Do you need it?
Yeah.
I worked in the luxury industry for
Do you
for,
need-
for almost 15 years. Do you need it?
Are
No.
you wearing a watch right now?
I am.
Oh, okay.
And
Do you need it?
And a rather expensive one. In relative terms.
Breitling Squad.
No, I'm not wearing a Breitling today.
Okay.
It's like, but it's one of those things.
Omega.
Like shout out to the Breitling Squad, San Antonio.
Another
do
shout
you?
out.
It's like it comes down to, do you need it versus do you want it? If you feel like you want it, then there's always an argument for if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get married and you'll have that argument pretty much every day.
Well, you'll never have to have that argument. I wish Clint were here for that.
I wish Clint was here. Yeah, it's like
that just that moment, and
Right.
then he can go.
exactly. I wish Clint and Amy were here actually, because that would be a little bit longer moment.
Oh man, they would argue amongst themselves.
This is, it can't be the yeast from the, there's some
You get some
floaties.
floaters. Yeah, it's It's hazy. Not well. I wouldn't call it.
It's not the clearest
super
Pilsner.
Yeah, it's not super
I
clear.
can see my fingers through the glass, but I got a lot of floaties.
Yeah, I
in mine.
got stuff. I got stuff. It's the same. Yeah,
All right. It's
rye.
unfiltered. I'm sure it's filtered.
I don't know if it's unfiltered. It could be unfiltered. They could just let it fall out. In a lager, that's easy to do because you have to, you make it and then you lager it. So you let it sit for a long time.
No, but usually you
Which is
filter
the
your
lager.
lagers, though. Don't you?
You don't have to, no.
I know you don't have to, but
No. You can make it, you can filter it to make it really clear. Or you can add gelatin or agar if you're vegan.
like the Horrible,
Yeah. What?
Hagar the Horrible.
Oh, Hagar.
Mom won't let me read Hagar the Horrible. I just don't think it's funny.
I just don't think it's funny. That's from The Simpsons.
Sorry, that was going old school.
There are no good Hagar the Horrible references anymore. Is it Hagar? I've heard Hagar like once.
Sure.
Other than that, oh man,
You said agar, and it's like all I
Yeah.
could think of was Hagar,
yeah,
which I associated as Hagar. So
There
I've
you
always
go.
said Hagar also.
yeah, okay.
Hagar. That's
You know-
Hagar to me.
Kids these days don't paw through the Sunday paper just to find the comics in color.
Do they only go for Marmaduke?
They don't. They don't do anything. They don't do any of that.
It's fucking.
They just got their memes.
Marmaduke. Let's be honest. Marmaduke is
Not
just
funny.
Scooby Doo on his off day.
Yeah. I can see that. That makes sense. But in Kansas, did they have colored comics on Sundays?
In some markets.
It's in the Kansas City papers. I
Sure.
don't. Maybe it's not a thing everywhere, but I remember growing up every Sunday. Well,
Yeah,
every
no,
day, every day they had comics.
Yeah, every day they had like the 5 or
funnies.
6. Yeah, they had the 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Oh man.
We only had 5 or we had like
we-
half. We have a half a page of comics.
Well, we at
we
least
had
had like
horoscope and then Ask Ann. Ask Annie.
Anne, I think.
I can't remember.
Well,
been
it's
so
it's
long.
her and her sister, and they're both Jewish, which I learned from Adam
Racist.
Sandler. Dear Abby,
Dear Abby. That's
And
what
her
it is.
si-
Sorry,
and her
that
sis-
wasn't Ask Annie. It was
and
Dear
her
Abby.
sister Ann Landers. They eat at the Carnegie Deli. No, she doesn't eat. They don't eat. That's Bowser from Shauna Na. I don't know.
Bowser.
I think.
He sounds evil.
And Arthur Fonzarelli They both eat at the Carnegie Deli.
Let's be honest. I was making a Mario reference and you just ignored it.
I did. Yeah. You're not familiar with Shauna Na. I get it. Because you're not 50, so.
Shut it up. Reminds me of
Throwing a sword.
no, it reminds me well now that you say that, yeah, it does do that. But
Picture.
it
Short sword.
reminded me of
Or,
Little Mermaid.
oh. Why is that?
Kiss the girl.
Okay.
I don't want to get trademarked.
Now I got to edit that in.
Yeah.
This is way off topic. It's
true. Because we're not even done with this crowler yet.
well, I mean, waiting for you, man. Yeah, I like it.
No, preface. Ross just finished.
Yeah, I finished my half of the crowler.
I know you didn't hear him go.
Yeah, because I went.
But anyway,
So I finished my half of the Pilsner. I liked it. I said earlier I could drink it all day. I'm not sure I would want to do. This is really good, but I'm not sure if I'd want to drink this all day. Based on this, I would definitely try more Buffalo Brewing Company beers. So it's definitely a 1 for me. Cutter, you finished yours?
I agree. Not the best Pilsner I've ever had. Not
Yeah.
I already said this, but
Definitely not the worst.
definitely not the worst. By far, not the worst Pilsner I've ever had.
I'm definitely not a Czech fan, but I still like this one.
This is, from what I've gathered, it's definitely more like hardcore Czech. Like,
Yeah,
it's definitely
Bohemian.
it's definitely more bitey, hoppy, spicy.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
From that Saaz more than anything else, but it's not bad. I could definitely drink this. It's like this is more of a food beer with me. This is be like a table beer.
I can see that, yeah.
But definitely a 1 for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoyable.
Okay. What do you want to drink next?
I would say
do
this one first.
Yeah, the King Confirm.
I would say that one first.
From Pressure Drop. Yeah, Pressure Drop Brewing. No, 12 Gates Brewing Company.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's I guess it's a collaboration. I did not know that.
Yes, I did know that.
But it's a reference to Letterkenny.
I
you know that?
I wish I watched that.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Yeah. But it's a sour brewed with guava, lime, and pink salt. It's 4.5%. And let's crack it open.
I've heard a lot about Letterkenny.
Yeah? It's on Hulu. You might not have Hulu. I don't know.
I do have Hulu. I've been watching
there
a
you go.
lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Really?
I like my Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty. Good night, Denise.
I feel like Brooklyn Nine-Nine really displays like his full range,
I can see that.
but I've really always I enjoyed his sense of humor. He's kind of always played that surfer dude that's kind of goofy.
I really hated him when he first came on Saturday Night Live, but that was because he played the idiot that couldn't do anything.
See, I've loved.
He was really good at that.
I've loved Lonely Island
And I just
forever.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
it's
that
hard
was
to-
that was before.
I know,
Lonely
but
Island,
I love Lonely Island.
Okay.
They're funny. They're hilarious. I love their humor. They're good with music. Not only their comedy, but they're I'm on a boat.
Step one,
I would say I would say that I'm on a boat is probably it's definitely top 50 for my
it was the
favorite
second
songs.
Lonely Island song I ever heard.
To my knowledge, I think it was my first, but
Lazy Sunday was the first I heard.
but that
Because it was on Saturday Night
But
Live.
that wasn't Lonely Island. That was
Disagree.
Andy Samberg and Chris Parnell.
Wait, the Hamburger Helper guy?
Chris Parnell. Chris.
Call Parnell just to see how he's doing.
No, Chris Parnell. I was right. You piece of shit.
Wait, Bob's best friend?
Yeah.
Warren Fitzgerald would say you've gone soft.
Sure. Yes. Yes. Yes, it was. Some would say I
So much
can
guava.
confirm. I like the guava.
I'm not a fan of guava, I've found.
Really?
Because a lot of people use it in beers. I think it's easy to mix with hops.
It is. I mean, it makes things really fruity.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like mango.
Mm-hmm.
It's that tropical flavor.
It's like a funky mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funky mango is probably the best way to say it. I love mango. You like decent seafood, right?
No, I hate seafood.
You do.
All seafood.
All seafood.
Swordfish I like.
That's not all seafood then.
No.
But
Popcorn shrimp I'll tolerate.
I like to make salmon. Like I grill salmon.
Do you put potato chips in it?
I mean, I can. But no.
Next time
you
you're
might
grilling
appreciate this.
salmon, maybe let me know.
I'll
try it.
make salmon patties.
No. Okay, pass.
all right, time out. I'll grill salmon, and so we'll have the
And
salmon
then you'll
dinner.
ruin it.
and then
Leftovers.
like leftovers.
Just salmon patties,
What
yeah.
I'll do is I'll mix it with like croutons.
Croutons.
Yeah, croutons.
I remember a couple times my mom made salmon patties for her husband. She used canned salmon.
Oh, but see, that's your problem.
Yeah. That's
But-
one of the problems. Also, it's seafood.
But you put it with seafood, a little bit of egg. So like you make
put it with
you make
seafood?
a patty. Yeah, make a patty,
Mm-hmm.
and then you make like a burger.
Yeah, I understand. I know
Kind of like
what.
Krabby Patties.
Salmon croquette.
Yeah, sure. Salmon patty.
Yeah.
Put that on a Hawaiian bun.
Nah.
Listen to me.
No.
Put some spinach on top of that.
Okay. I'll have the spinach.
Okay. Salmon, spinach.
Potato chips.
Slice off some mango.
Lost me.
Nope.
Again.
Try
you
it.
Lost me.
You fucking try it.
No, I'm not.
Try it.
If I'm at your house and that's all you have, okay. But no.
I will have the Hawaiian bun and the spinach.
There's plenty of beer for me
and
to
potato
survive
chips
on.
that you didn't use in this goddamn burger. It's like my daughter, it's like the first time I made it for her, she's like, this looks gross.
Yeah.
I was like,
She
"Eat
knows
it."
she knows
She goes,
not to ask.
I like the mango and the salmon. I was like, all right, fair enough. Eat that shit then.
So there's a lot of guava there.
There's a
Taste
lot of guava.
and on the nose. Which
That is,
if you're making a guava sour,
I've never
bad.
until you said funky mango, I have never really thought about guava that way, but
Yeah.
that is exactly what it is.
yeah. I prefer mango myself, but you know, people like guava. Electric jellyfish has a lot of guava in it. Not this much. If it had this much, I could tolerate it probably. But it has this and then awful. I don't know.
You know, I did an Untapped rating earlier on an earlier episode. I feel like I looked electric jellyfish up earlier.
You did, yeah. You wanted to change your rating.
No, I wanted
9
to
thumbs
see,
down.
It's always one of those things that, hey, if you like this beer, you will like this beer.
Wrong.
Electric jellyfish,
This is way better.
4.1 on Untapped.
I don't understand it. I've had it more than once. I've had it at least twice, and then I tasted yours, I think.
You've had it twice.
Did I check? Yeah, I checked them both times.
And you had the same answer both times. I assume
It's
you
the
just
same.
very juicy. I said, no, I'm sorry, that wasn't me because I didn't check it. David Tucker, very juicy.
Fuck David Tucker.
What the hops?
Yeah, I know who. I know who it is.
4.75 is what he gave it.
Are you justifiably? Fuck him. Just
What's really funny is that he gave it a 4.75. The average rating between the two check-ins, 2.63 of my friends.
oh, okay. Oh, so I only checked
Brewed
in
with
once.
some of our favorite new hop varieties from our favorite hop farmers, Citra, Simcoe, Chinook, Ukanut, Azaka, and Galaxy. Electric Jellyfish is filled with a bright tropical citrus character along with notes of orange, mango, lychee, and
Lychee.
that's what it said, lychee, and a floral backbone. The Jellyfish is a hazy new school IPA focusing on the juicy hop flavor and aroma while keeping the bitterness balanced and refreshing.
Wow, with all those hops, they could have made something so much better.
What is the perceived IBU?
They could have cut out like 2 of those hops, actually.
And saved it for a really good IPA?
They could have done Azaka and
Galaxy.
Galaxy. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Although
Ukanut's got some pretty fruity hops.
Ukanut's not bad.
Chinook, Simcoe, those are definitely more the West Coast style.
Yeah, you can add some body with that. They could still have them.
You got some Citra in
Less.
there too, but yeah,
It doesn't taste good.
I agree.
That's the point. That's the thing. That's the point. Making beer that tastes good, right?
I feel like, especially with a sales pitch like that, I feel like I should like this beer, and it's like I'm with you.
that description sounds pretty great. It doesn't taste great.
No,
it doesn't taste good at all.
It's like it to me. It's all like, oh hey, it's got a really cool name, Electric Jellyfish.
Yeah, it does.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I need to like this beer.
Yes, I understand that.
It's like, and that's the way.
No,
that's the exact way that I felt it. Like when I drank it the first time,
and I told you it was like,
and the second time.
No,
both of the times is like, there's got to be something I'm missing in this beer.
Thumbs up. Dip your beard in it.
The only.
That's what you did.
The only time where I'm like, the only excuse I have is like, I haven't had it at the source. I haven't had it at Pine House Pizza.
Yeah,
you have, though.
Yeah. Not good.
But
This now has a lot of guava, but it tastes good.
this is a different style. This is sour ale.
It is.
It's not an IPA.
But do you get much sour?
It's not super sour.
Yeah.
Salty.
Is it sour enough? It's salty. I get the salt. Yeah.
It's more fruity and salty.
Yeah, I get that.
But
Lime. Do you get the lime?
a shining of it. I'll put it that way.
Shh, you want to get sued?
Like, it's just it's
Yeah.
like-
No. Yeah.
It's almost like it passed
covering
through a lime
It's kind of covering the guava a bit.
a little bit. It
'Cause
adds.
you get the guava, but it's got this little
it's more
like
of a,
sweet.
It's more like
tart
the
sort of
It's more.
thing
It's
to
more
it.
in the tartness and the saltiness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the
Like
salt,
a salted lime
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Exactly.
I get that.
It's definitely tropical. I like this beer.
I like
do
it. I
this
like
beer.
it too. I think they have more. Well, I know they have more beers, but
Could you go 3 beers in on it though?
yeah, on this, yeah,
Like
I think I
I
can.
don't know if I could do this.
I think I can. I don't like guava,
It's very acidic.
but I keep drinking this. I like it. I don't know.
This would be a seafood beer for me. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I can see that a lot. It's because you already have that salt.
I'm going to throw this out there, and I feel like you're going to disagree.
Of course,
Raw oysters. Oysters in the half
Disagree.
shell. Yeah,
Disagree.
I was gonna say.
I've had them.
I know. I love raw oysters.
Awful.
But this would be a really good beer to have with raw oysters.
You know, raw oysters was one of the things that we always had offshore. A big tub of them. A big plastic tub of raw oysters.
How old were you when the first time you had a raw oyster?
19?
When was the first time you
Papa
jammed in the
Do's.
clam? Is what I was gonna say.
Papados.
Papados.
Yeah.
That sounds like a terrible time. You're how old?
19, I think.
Okay,
I don't
fair
know.
enough.
It was 12 oysters on the half shell or something.
Turtle power.
Yeah. You know, in the UK, they couldn't call them the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Why?
because they have laws in the UK about,
Mutants?
what was it?
Ninja Turtles.
The ninja. They were Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Oh.
They have
Were they
laws.
still from New York? Did they eat
Yeah.
pizza?
Yeah. Except anytime Michelangelo used nunchucks, they had to cut it out. Also, the fighting, they added sound effects to make it more comical.
All right, time out. I'm really curious to see how Britain would
Yeah.
make things more comical.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, it's what I've read.
I'm gonna have to go to YouTube. Check this out.
If it's on there,
see if your story checks
if
out.
they got the Burger King videos as well.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Teenage Mutant.
It
Ninja-
works.
Or Hero Turtles.
Yeah, you might not remember the videos from
Ninjas in a half shell.
Turtle Power.
But it was Heroes in a half shell.
Turtle Power.
But anyway.
Oh, so you were changing it. I get it. I've had too much guava.
You're almost done with this one.
I am.
Are we gonna do another one?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Just edit most of this out.
I don't know. So how come you would have taken a pass on this
Pass on what?
this sour
No, I just think
Minkie Boo?
I wouldn't take a pass on it.
Oh, okay.
I just think, as far as flavor profile wise, I was thinking that this one was going to be a little bit lighter.
They can confirm.
Yeah. As I said, they can confirm. I feel like that one would have been a little bit lighter. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to regret my decision, though.
4.5, man.
Oh, this one is
But the
7.
flavor is
Yeah. Flavor profile wise,
it is a strong flavor.
it is, but it's juicy.
Yeah.
But you should do lower ABV before you do higher ABV.
Yeah.
That one's 4.5. This one's 7.
Ooh. Okay.
So there's also that.
Yeah. So can confirm is something that Wayne says a lot on Letterkenny.
Can confirm.
But he's got his little sayings. Can confirm. Or 10-ply, which is, because 2-ply toilet paper is soft. But if somebody is super soft, it's 10-ply.
You're fucking 10-ply, bud.
Well, there's chirping, which is trash talking.
Anyone ever tell you what an asshole you look like?
You're a complete fucking flop, bud.
Pull your finger out of your ass, you fucking pipe fitter.
I'd rather be watching a hobo jerk off.
Fucking we'd be lucky to be watching a hobo jerk off right now.
I'd rather be watching a paper cut in slow-mo.
I'd rather be watching a 10-man lemon party on an IMAX movie screen.
Don't let Grammy Google that one.
You know what? You'd be my Grammy soulmate, Cupcake.
You're bum fluff, bud.
Sing us a song or something. Do a trick. You're fucking useless. What's your laundry folding channel, hon?
I bet you know exactly how many days it is until Christmas, don't you, bud?
Wait!
What?
Go fuck yourself, you silly fucking butt crusty.
You're Danish in a donut shop.
Then there's Chorin, of course.
I feel like I would enjoy Letterkenny.
I think you would.
And it pops
Except
up on my YouTube feed all the time.
The YouTube ones are good. Actually, it started on YouTube.
I know. Like season 1 and 2 are on YouTube.
All seasons are on Hulu right now.
I'm 3.5
Except
seasons.
the third episode is not good. It's Fart Book.
It's nothing better than a fart. Except kids falling off bikes, maybe. Fuck, I could watch kids fall off bikes all day. I don't give a shit about you, kid.
Not good. Anyway. But you're on the third season of what?
I'm on the third season of
Supernatural?
Nope. I'm on the
Boys.
14th season of New Supernatural. The third season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, right.
I don't get to choose the shows I watch in my household. I just get addicted to them, and I have to finish them, so I don't have to watch them anymore. Because Leah's one of those likes white noise, and so I have to. I like Bob's Burgers, but I've gotten burned down to Bob's Burgers. So I've seen 4 episodes 70 times because she likes to listen to it just as a background to go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I know. I understand. I do that.
I can't do this.
I do that with.
I can fall asleep anywhere, but
I do that with Gravity Falls or with Bob's Burgers. It's like I'm too invested in the story. Then there's a degens or degenerates, usually from up north. Donkey Juice, which is a jungle juice. It'll make you spit. Give your balls a tug. Grow a pair. Pitter Patter.
What's that?
Short for Pitter Patter, let's get at her. Stop wasting time, get to the point. Texas size 10-4.
Big 10-4, good buddy.
Basically.
Hey.
Firm agreement.
It's firm agreement.
A firm agreement. That's the Texas size 10-4.
I feel like that's a different saying.
Anyway, but yeah. Texas size 10-4.
That's all from Letterkenny.
Yeah.
I need to go home here pretty soon. These beers are pretty decent. I want to try them because they're once in a lifetime beers, probably. But my fiance is gonna lose her shit. One more to try from up there in Buffalo. Monkey Sour.
Minkie Doodle.
Minkie Doodle.
Raspberry Sour Ale.
What I said.
For more on Pressure Drop, I think it was Pressure Drop, check out What the Hops. They actually did an episode with them. All right, well, I'll get into this next one.
What's it called?
Called Amazing. Minkie Boodle from Thin Man Brewing.
Minkie Boodle. I thought it was Minkie Boodle. It's
Minkie.
Minkie.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sour ale aged on raspberries is what Untapped says. Mm-hmm. That is raspberry.
That's more raspberry than the Celis raspberry.
Agreed.
Might be more raspberry than the raspberry AF.
I mean, that looks like it's got some puree in it.
Yeah. Smells like it. It has got a healthy dose of raspberry flavor. On the nose, I want to drink that.
Would you say
I want to take this behind the middle school and get it pregnant.
Would you say you would want to pour it over ice cream?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of ice cream would you pour it over?
I think vanilla would work.
Cookies and cream. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, yeah. I can do that. Definitely do that, yeah.
I mean, I would pour a lot of things over cookies and cream, but I know vanilla is the one I was thinking of.
Vanilla. Oh, that's good. It's getting even better. Every
second that
yes,
it's
every
not
second
in your mouth.
of that taste. It's first you get all the taste. And then a second after, you get a bunch of puree. Yeah.
It looks like you would get a bunch of puree. I'm about to try it here.
And then you get some sweetness on the back.
I mean, there's a lot of yeast in mine.
Fuck it.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
It's almost syrupy on the nose.
Just drink it.
I'd pour it over pancakes.
Yeah. I see it.
I'd soak it in I would soak my pancakes in that, and then cook them just to, like, get the flavor in there, and then
put your dick in it.
Get out of my head.
Oh, it's so good.
This is delicious. I'm not big on raspberries in general.
I like raspberries. Better than guava.
Salmon and mango, is that what you're trying to say, you piece of shit?
I ain't disagreeing. Man, Buffalo breweries don't like to talk about themselves.
They want you to go there.
I guess
and sample their sourness by themselves.
I would go to Thin Man. If this is any indication. I might be sick because of all the sugar, but
Are you diabetic?
No, just because sugary, syrupy alcohol gives you a hangover.
What's the ABV on this one?
You said 7.
I did say 7. Sorry. I did read that earlier.
I'm relying on you.
Between the two, I like the tropical one better, but that's because I really don't care for berries.
What is wrong with you?
You know, that came out of my mouth, but I prefer, if I have berries, I prefer like blueberries or cranberries.
We can never drink blueberries on this podcast.
No, we can. Just not with this bitch. Sorry, Joel's on the floor. Here.
He's there. He's there.
Not a bitch, but...
He says from the floor, I'm not a bitch.
I could angle that.
I'm not a bitch, but I'm here. No. My bad, Joel. I apologize. I misunderstood.
You get some butter on the nose?
No.
Or
it's strictly raspberry to me.
Okay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No, it is a bad thing if that's what you're getting. Butter is not a good flavor in any shape, way, or form in beer.
What?
Actually, it's acceptable in cream ale, I believe.
Yeah,
a bit.
I'll disagree, but I could
you
probably
usually do. You're looking at the can to see if there's butter in the ingredients?
No, I'm looking to see just if there's any sort of like note on here or anything, but I like the can. I'm curious about the superhero that's on the can.
Is that the Thin Man?
What is Minkie Boodle?
That's Space Ghost. I think it's from Space Ghost, right? If YouTube is right.
I mean, that
looks like Space Ghost on there.
It doesn't.
What are you
to
talking
me,
about?
that seems like a very generic superhero that's on there.
Okay.
But
that's what you say.
You say Minkie. It's like if you say Space Ghost, I want to know because I'm a big
coast to coast.
Yeah,
coast to coast.
I've watched the old Space Ghost.
Buffalo to Austin, coast to coast.
Nah, damn it! Hold on.
I've seen the old
Barbie. It is Space Ghost. It is Space Ghost for sure.
I don't know why. I don't know. I've seen the old Space Ghost. Not very good, but whatever.
I liked it.
I've got a doodle in my noodle, and his name is Minkie Boodle.
Minkie Boodle.
Minkie Boodle!
Minkie Boodle.
Minkie Boodle! I got my mojo rising. There's a poodle in my strudel.
Minkie Boodle.
Minkie Boodle!
Minkie Boodle.
Minkie Boodle! Groodle-oodle, doodle-moodle, foodle-doodle, zoodle.
Keeps going.
I'm sick of this.
Minkie Boodle!
Shut up,
I'm
Brad.
sick of
No! I got a doodle in my noodle, and his name is Minkie Boodle.
Stop it.
Beautiful.
Is Rack? Is his name?
Stop it.
No, I can relate to the bug monster.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, it was.
That's what Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
It was
about.
Brax and
Brack and
Brack and
I don't
Zorak.
That sounds right.
We began with a Z. Zor something. Zorak. I want to say it's Zorak.
Zohan.
Nope. That's fucking Adam Sandler.
I'm not fucking Adam Sandler.
Zorak. That's something I can search. Yep.
Don't mess with Zorak. Okay. Yep. I agree with Zorak.
Zorak was the right answer. Fictional character who first appeared in the Hanna-Barbera animated series Space Ghost.
Wait, what?
Zorak appeared as a 7 foot greenish mantis.
He was 7 feet?
Apparently.
So like Peppa Pig?
And depicted as the arch enemy of the show's titular superhero, Space Ghost. I like Space Ghost.
But not in Coast to Coast.
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. See here. Talk show or main characters' roles were reinvented. On the new show, Space Ghost had released Zorak from prison before Zorak to act as his leader of the band.
Oh, he was the leader of the band.
The original way outs from a prison pod with an installed keyboard. Zorak's villainous mentality remained, and he would heckle Space Ghost in most episodes.
Yeah.
In rare instances, the two would have moments of compromise, such as when Space Ghost believes he is dying. Cartoon Network shows Zorak was voiced by animator C. Martin Croker. Okay, perfect. I just fucking love, like, just
Space Ghost.
Yeah, but Zorak.
Yeah.
So Minkie Boodle.
Mm-hmm. Raspberry.
What other raspberry beers have you had lately?
Celis lately, I don't know. None.
Well, Celis raspberry. I mean, that's not really lately, but
yeah.
Would you call that a tart?
I would say that is tart. Yes. Oh, the Cuttery Sour Bitch raspberry.
Touche, sir.
I've had that.
Touche.
Although I would say that was a lot less raspberry than this.
I would say this is more sour. And that was more funk.
Yeah. Well, because that's what bread will do. But yeah.
Cutter, you funky bitch.
I thought you were going to say that's what
it doesn't work like that.
The fuck it don't. This is a pretty good beer.
The
powers combined, let's be honest, was the best one.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Blackberry was really good too.
Blackberry was good. Raspberry was pretty decent. Cherry was.
I liked the cherry, but
cherry was probably my personal favorite.
Clint said it tasted like cough syrup.
Yeah, well, Clint's a bitch.
That is true as well. But I hope the new one is better because it's aged on fresh cherries. Ain't fresh anymore though. Well, they were frozen before.
Maraschino.
No.
Frozen maraschino cherries.
Those are in syrup. No. Anyway, but yeah. Have you had any raspberry beers lately?
I think Celis might have been the last one that I had besides the...
I like the Celis raspberry. It's also good with their Waller Creek.
Their Waller Creek is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry.
Yes.
Because...
That's what a creek is.
In German.
Is that cherry in German?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But creek beers are... That's a separate... maybe not separate, but...
Nope.
There's a whole...
Kriek?
Yeah, that's a creek. A creek beer is a cherry sour.
Yeah, you know why? Do you know what cherry is in German?
Eisenflugenhausen.
It's a good guess. But it's creek.
Egenblumenglauben.
Uden, Glieben, Glauben, Gluben.
There you go. Anyway. Raspberry beer.
Raspberry beer. Where are you at on this one, Ross?
Number one.
That's number one.
Or not number one. One.
Hun.
It's a one.
This is good. This is a good beer.
I like it.
Pour it over your pancakes. French toast.
Very fruity.
Well, raspberries and cinnamon go well together. Because I feel like French toast almost needs cinnamon.
Oh yeah, definitely needs to be coated in cinnamon.
I agree. Raspberry and cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
This would work well as a. I don't know about syrup, but Over ice cream? Yes.
Yes. Oh, definitely over ice cream. We're just drinking it with your French toast.
Man, it's good. Delicious.
Oh yeah, it's great.
On or about my pancakes.
Mm-hmm. When you say pancakes, ham flaps.
Ham flaps. Think bacon, but in the genital region.
No. Oh, you made it terrible.
Ham flaps. What the fuck was I supposed to do with that? Ham flaps.
Slice off a piece. I don't know.
That's
Fry it up.
I would argue that the only thing. Nope. I would say ham flaps is worse. Roast beast is about the.
Roast beast.
Was about the only other thing that it's like, hey, what else would you call a vagina? Ham flaps or roast beast?
Meat curtains.
Meat curtains. I feel like roast beast and ham flaps are both worse.
I don't
know.
Hit me up in the comments.
I don't know that ham flaps is supposed to be vagina, but I don't know. If that's what you're feeling.
Between the two, I would say that roast beast is more visual. Ham flaps would be more of a flavor thing.
I thought I heard steel curtain.
Steel curtain.
That's
Joel says.
No.
Producer Joel over here. Anyway, Ross, final thoughts?
Buffalo. It would be fun to go there. The Minkie Boodle. Really good.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes so good. All that butter. Thanks everybody for joining us for this delve into Buffalo beers. We had a great time trying beers from Buffalo Brewing Company, Pressure Drop, and Thin Man. All ones. Wait, were they all ones for you, Cutter?
They were all ones for me. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, check out Buffalo, New York, if you're around there, or
their wings,
don't have anything to do.
If you're elsewhere.
Yeah, they're that or their mozzarella. I hear that's pretty good.
Thanks, Savannah.
Yeah, thanks, Savannah. Of course, always. Thanks to What the Hops for sending them over. Yeah, and this has been Up Too Late with Ross and Cutter. This is Ross.
This is Cutter.
Joel's there.
Joel's around here.
Joel's been around here.
I heard 2/3 of that podcast.
Yeah. And this is the podcast.
This is the podcast. Thanks for sticking around. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, BigHeadsMedia.com, or anywhere there are podcasts. If you like what you heard, rate and review us on iTunes. Check out our Patreon. Find it at patreon.com/3beersinpodcast. Check out all of our awards. You can give as little as $1 a month to help us keep doing what we're doing. It really helps out, and we'll give you a thank you on the show. Or for a little more, you can remain anonymous. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 3beersinpodcast. Check out our website, 3beersinpodcast.com. You can find information about us in the show along with the links to all of our episodes and our really cool merchandise. While you're on our site, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you don't like us, then why the hell are you still here? You should have turned us off long ago. But if you're just going to listen to us anyway, you should probably subscribe too. And if you would like a transcript of our podcast, write down everything that we just said.
It doesn't work like that.
The fucking don't.
I'm gonna take this last bit and put it on the shelf. I don't In 1957, Laika became the first animal to orbit Earth. What kind of animal was Laika?
What is the only team in the Big Four North American sports leagues which shares its name with one of the Avengers?
And here's one more question for you. Are you the type of person who enjoys playing trivia games, learning new things, and having a bit of fun along the way?
If you are, or if you just want to find out the answers to those other questions, then our podcast, Quiz and Hers, might be right up your alley.
Each week, one of us writes new trivia questions for the other person, covering everything from science to history to pop culture to sports.
And every question in a game relates to some theme, like Game of Thrones,
internet memes,
sandwiches,
or animals in space.
Some of the themes make more sense than others.
So if you like trivia, learning, or real couples testing each other's knowledge and patience, check out our podcast, Quiz and Hers, part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network.
Quiz and Hers, the trivia podcast where we test each other's knowledge and the strength of our relationship.